hello, people. Who is in the building? Hi, guys. Hello, positivity gang. Hello, positivity gang. We have 10 people in the building. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. We are supposed to start in the next 3 minutes, but I am here on time. I am here on time. Ibinas Daniel Chus, I see you. Peter Sadewale Amole, I see you. Guys, power tap the screen, hit the share button. As you are joining me, hit the share button, power tap the screen. Let others know we are here already. Lily, Ebo moderator, welcome. Kufri Iyang, I see you. Uka Obi, I see you. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Felix, I see you. Guys, hit the like button. Hit that like button. Or tap the screen. Share this live. Share this live. Ignatia said, I seriously want to move. All right, you will. Ukeka Vivian. Hello, good evening, Mama. Hi, sis. Bami Dele Joseph. Thank you. Olofofo of Africa, I see you. David, Josephine, Jegede, Akiyemi, Kalima, Lindy Way. I see you guys. Thank you, my captain. I see you, Lily. I'm fine, Lindy Way. I'm fine. Hello, guys. Guys, we are up and running. Our guests will soon be with us. Hit that like button. Share this live. Mercy, I see you. Yes, so Mama Positivity is in the building. Excellent, Ranti, I see you. Chiemeka Vera, I see you. Guys, I'm not feeling fine. I've been struggling. I'm having, I think it's fever because all my mouth is sore, guys. So manage the way I'm talking. I'm struggling to talk. Okonkwo, I see you. Miriam, I see you. Adekanya, I see you. Samuel, I see you. Peter Chukwu, Steve, I see you. Diane, I see you. Guys, hit that like button. This is the only way to say thank you. Hit that like button. Share this live. Share this live. Emmanuel, I see you. Mr. Basil, Deyo, Arinze Obiagelo, Candy Ball, I see you guys. Kewe, I see you all in this live, guys. You guys are highly welcome. Anytime I see you, thank you, dear. Samuel, I see you guys. Hit that like button. Smash that like button. Share. Hit the share button. Where are the positivity gang? Share this to the group. Let people know we are here. Let them know we have started. Obet Moses, I see you. Shegun Ola, I see you. Chidimwa Zion. Helen, I see you. Shegun, I see you. Ta, I see you. Ta Zubaira. God's favor, I see you. Helen Akano, I see you. Grace, I see you. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Hit that like button. Share this live. Share this live. Besties, today is all about Canada. Today is all about Canada. Where are those that are interested in Canada? Come, this video is for you. Ogechi, I see you. Clue Ann, I see you. Rachel, I see you. Bitsis, I see you. Peter, I see you. Pelumi, I see you. Gordon, Adigun, Adefemi, Helen Akano, Ukaobi, Blessing, Taiwo Gideon. Guys, you all are welcome. Power tap the screen, share this live. We are waiting for our guests to land. Akin Oye, I see you. So, guys, why did I schedule this live? A lot of you are getting it wrong. It pains my heart to see people being scammed. Over these days, I made a video. I played some voice notes of people that were victim of scam. It doesn't make any sense to me, right? It does not make any sense to me. Someone just wrote me today that one agent told him he should pay money to package Canada for him, that he's qualified. When he paid the money, they collected his money. They sent him a message to say, we are so sorry, you are not qualified for Canada PR. Give me back my money. They did not give me back his money. All these things doesn't sit well. Right? It doesn't make sense. And these things are things you can do at the comfort of your home. I keep saying this, even those that comes to my one-on-one, the first step is to identify, do you have the documents? Are you qualified? All these things is what you should understand before you even start going into these things. And that's why I go out my way to get a guest, someone that have done it, someone with experience, someone that know how to do it. to tell you how to go about it, so that you know when they want to scam you, so you don't be a victim of scam. Guys, we are still waiting for our guest. We are waiting for our guest. She's not here yet. We are waiting for our guest. You get it? So you don't need to be a victim of scam. Guys, I'm just briefing you guys till our guest coming. Peace, ACN, how are you? His video will favor me, amen. Amen. Please help us, our beg. We will ever remain grateful. Sure, that's why we are here. Other positivity, God bless you. Amen. Chibo Farms. Vazuro. Knowing the exact site is the problem. Beatsies. You will find out everything in this video. Just don't worry. Our guest is experienced. She have done it. She have a good result. You get Omeneke, Mama Positivity of Life. I see you. Welcome. Oluwalowe Oyelaiken. Happy to be here. Welcome. Guys, we are waiting for our guest. Oh no, she is not here yet. We are waiting for our guest, guys. Green Solution, you are welcome. Inikedu Apa, you are welcome. Felix, you are welcome. Catherine, you are welcome. Oye Francisca, guys, hit that like button. Hit that like button, guys. Share this video. We are waiting for our guests. We have 133 amazing people in the building. And here I still have 61 likes. Guys, release that like. Release it. Release it. Hit that like button. We have 133 people in the building. Hit that like button. Mabel, Catherine, Maureen, I see you guys. We are waiting for our guests. I see you all. Guys, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Is a way of saying thank you. Hit that like button. Share this live. Share this live. Chinaya Linda say, my sweet sis of life. Adakins, I hear you name. Thanks, Unem. Uze Chinem. Welcome. Fossat, Nike, Alex, and you are welcome. Sally, you guys are welcome. Ebereze, Emmanuel Igbo. If I omitted calling you, just know the chat is going fast. Temitope, I see you. Guys, power tap the screen, power tap the screen. We have 81 likes while we are 143 amazing, beautiful souls in the building. Guys, power tap the screen. Benjamin, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm happy to join you. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Oh, our guest is here. So, guys, we are going to welcome our guest. Before she comes on stage, guys, we are discussing Canada. The reason I'm doing this live is so that you meet this lady, ask her your question, know what you are getting wrong. So this is how it's going to work. This is the modalities. Once she finishes giving her lectures, I will keep the link to welcome you to the stage to ask your questions. So, guys, make your question interesting, all right? Go straight to the point so that others will be able to ask their questions. Do me good to like this video. We have 90 likes here, 157 people in the building. Guys, hit that like button. You are not paying me for this. People collect money for just this information. I am here doing it for free. The good thing you can do for me is to say, thank you, Mama Positivity, by liking this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. It gives me strength to know that I am doing something good, right? Share this live. Be part of the game. Just subscribe to this channel. Turn on post notification. There are a lot of good news coming. A lot of companies reach out to me. Companies that wants to help you, give you financial assistance to move to US and Canada. They reached out to me. We are still selling the deal. I'm still doing my research. So be here. Don't miss any opportunity. So you say you don't know when it happened, but just know that something big is coming to this channel. Something big is coming to this channel, right? So let's go. Vivian said, send receipt of payment for my CV and cover letter. I asked you to confirm, but you are not responding. Don't worry, Vivian. I will respond to you. It's not easy. Guys, this morning I have been doing one-on-one since 9 a.m. I just finished one-on-one and I entered here. I have not eaten today. No food have entered this mouth. The only thing I've eaten today is one piece of banana. I have been in a meeting since morning. It's only me. Any break I see, I will feed my kids, right? So just be patient. I will get to everybody. Please. Okay? All right, let's welcome our guest. Enough of the talking. So, guys, let's unveil our guest for tonight.
Hi.
Guys, Tomi Adenuga in the building. Give a round of applause. A round of applause for our guest, guys. Not easy, not easy. Guys, we have a guest in the building. We have Tomi Adenuga. She's also a content creator. She's a mom. She lives in Canada. All right. She's in Canada and she did everything herself. She is here to tell her story, tell you how to go about this, tell you the pathways to Canada, right? So that you know what you are getting into. Let you know what you need to have before you even say you want to go to Canada, so that they will start scamming you. So that they will stop scamming you. Sorry. All right. At least when you hear her talk, you will know what you are getting into and know how to get started. There will be a question and answer section. After she give her lecture, I will drop the link. You come on stage and you ask her your questions. Today, I don't want it to be like from our positivity. I want you to hear from someone in Canada that did the process and it was a positive result. Guys, she have a YouTube channel. She will talk about it after this video. And I will leave her link in the description of this video so that you can go and check her out and also be following her juicy Canada content. So guys, Tomi, you're highly welcome. I'm pleased to have you on our channel. Welcome, sis.
Thank you so much, Ada Kings. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much, everybody, for having me. Without you guys, we won't be here. So I'm so grateful to everybody. Thank you so much for having me here. And it's afternoon in Canada, so good afternoon. Good evening in the UK. Yes, so I am available. Hit me. So
All right,
basically,
sis, you're welcome. Thank you so much. This is the Positivity Gang family. So we spread positive energy here. So you are highly welcome. We're happy to have you.
thank you so much. Thank you. So should I start? Should
Yes, my
I?
love. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So thank you so much for everybody on this live. I believe at the end of this live, you'll be able to or you'd have gotten a lot of substantial things from everybody here. We are all about positivity on this page. So if you can grab a pen and a paper, I have these things off my head. In fact, if they wake me up from sleep, I will talk about it because when you've lived in something, you've dreamt it, you've been breathing it and everything. This has been me for the past 3-4 years coming to Canada. Like I tell people on my channel, I am not new to this Japa thing. I'm not
You are
new.
an OG.
I'm
You
an
are an
OG.
OG.
Exactly. When I was a young girl, my own parents migrated as well from Nigeria to the UK. So, and I will tell you for free, I'll be interjecting at different points. It's not always an easy journey. People might discourage you, but at the end of the day, it's by God's grace, you will not have any regrets. Depending on the way you're going to, where you're going to, no matter if you are dedicated, if you are resilient, if you do your research, because I know some of us, we might be desperate, and God forbid, that's when you now meet somebody that might scam. So we have to do research. As they are scammers, they are also very genuine people. And when I meet genuine people, just like her, I recommend them highly. And one thing I will always say is that even if you are telling somebody to do something for you, you say put in small work. Even if they are doing everything, if they are doing out of 100%, let them be doing 70 or 80%. Put in 20 to 30% so that you even have an idea, because you really need this thing. It's not just about, I know you might be very busy. Of course, I understand. Not everybody, people are actually very busy. It might be very, very tasking for you to do. But even if it is small, like you said, read up about it. If you can join a WhatsApp group, do something. Even if you're not joining anything, Google is your best friend. Just Google, and so that you can find out more information. And you don't pay where you're not supposed to pay. You will pay money. This journey is not for the week. You will pay. That one I will tell you. You will pay plenty
The
money.
location is costly. Sure,
It's
it's
very,
costly.
very costly. So anybody that is telling you that, oh, you won't pay anything, run away. You will pay. But just make sure they are paying the right thing to the right people and for the right things. So for Canada, I came into Canada as a permanent resident. There are many pathways to come into Canada But like I said, I did my research and I was like, which one will pay me at the end of the day? Because for me, it was a lot of things. I was not living Nigeria. I was desperate to leave Nigeria, but at the same time, maybe because I am not new to the Japa story, like I would say, I had seen how my parents were in the UK, and what they will continue to tell me is that, Tomi, even if you're leaving the country, don't be so desperate that you're jumping from frying pan to fire. We tell people, but sometimes some people just like, it's nice for you to say you don't know anything. I stopped saying these things because I'll be like, okay, come experience it yourself and you will know. Relocation is sweet when you know what you're doing. If you have a proper plan and you go with it, like, okay, I am going with it, like, with my two eyes open. There's one fantastic lady I know. She's my neighbor. In fact, she just got a Canadian PR some days ago. Amaka, in fact, my mom was talking about her today. Amaka is the most, in fact, if she's watching, she always watches every of my video. I've not seen the person that's like, I don't know the word to use. She knows what she's getting into. She was like, to me, even if it is 1 bedroom I get, I know. And she knows that when you are relocating, it's not immediately you start packing money on the floor. She's ready to do that sacrifice. She's just telling herself that thing that told me, I know that at the end of the day, maybe in 3-4 years time, everything will be fine. And if it happens in my first year, so be it. But I'm not going when I start thinking that, oh, okay, everywhere will be paved with gold or something. People like that, I respect them. And I know that they are in it for the long run. And people like that, in fact, they were ready to do anything. But it's people like that when they even come, they land like very good jobs immediately they come. So I'm not saying that I'm not a preacher of doom. I will tell people that, in fact, I will encourage you to come, but I'm also very realistic. Like, face it and know that, okay, this is what you are going in for. If you are putting in the right things, you will get it. It's lamenting on the other hand. Some people are enjoying themselves and nobody is talking about these things. I have seen people that on social media, they won't tell you that they bought their house, but they'll be looking, everybody will be smiling and everything. It's not always easy for everybody, but one thing I always tell people is that the people that are making it, they don't have 10 heads, so you can do it. If it is in your plan to come to any country, Canada, UK, and you're dedicated, speak with the right people. I can't emphasize this enough. Speak with the right people who will guide you. Trust me, you're going to have like testimonies and a whole lot of that. I came into Canada and I got that Canadian permanent residency when I was 35. I'll be 37 years old in about 2 weeks. My birthday is a day to Christmas. And most people just feel like, oh, Canada, once you're like above 30, forget about permanent residency. I mention something on my channel every time. In fact, there was a day that I mentioned one video on my channel. They almost flogged me on that day. And the title of the video was that don't come to Canada as a student. People were like, oh, it's nice for you to say, blah, blah, blah. This one, you're a small girl, blah, blah, blah. I said, I am young. I am not old. I am not too young. I have seen people that are younger than me. I have seen people that are older than me. For Canada now, since you're talking about Canada, the two very popular ways of coming into Canada is through students and through Canadian PR, permanent residency. Coming into Canada, I understand that everybody is not the same and everything. Some people have that money for students, and I leave it that, okay, if you have money for student permits or study permits, why not? You can come into Canada as a student. But if not, that money you're using or you're thinking of that you want to use as study permit, why don't you keep small of that money and use it to like pursue your Canadian PR? As of 2020, when I wanted to start this journey, I did not have anything, like nothing. I had only BSc to my name. And anybody that knows how Canadian PR knows that if it's only BSc, you don't even have mouth. Some people say, go and do French, go and do this one. As on every birthday I have, I start getting very sad because in Canada, the younger you are, the better for you. When I turned 33, I was like, oh my God, what kind of thing is this? 34, I was like, hey, I cried so much on my birthday. I was like, what is this? That was when there was lockdown, there was everything. It just seemed like nothing was working. But for me, and I didn't even know there were even people that were helping people as at that time. What I was just hearing was that people were on WhatsApp groups, on Telegram groups, and I was joining every group I could join. I was following a lot of people on Instagram. There was this particular lady, she's in Calgary, Alberta, in Canada. I followed her like religiously, and she was always sharing stuff about Canada and how you could easily migrate. Oh, right. I didn't know anything about West. I didn't know anything about IELTS, but as you were sharing, I'll be learning like, okay, this is what you guys mean. I'll do it. So I was just doing it little by little, little by little. For me, I am a family of 5. Family of 5 coming to Canada as a student is a lot of money. And because I have young children, for me personally, everybody's story is different. I could not afford to leave my children in Nigeria. Some people can leave their children and come, but for me, I was like, the reason why I'm leaving, number one, is for my children. I have a son that was having health issues at that time. Who would I leave him for? I'm the caregiver. If I'm going, I have to go with these children. So I could not afford to like leave my children and say, okay, I'll go first, then they will come later. So I was looking for the immigration pathway that as I am going, my people, everybody must follow me. That was what, and it was difficult. I won't lie, guys. It was difficult, but because, like I said, everything is peculiar for different people. So people can afford to leave their children. I could not afford to do that. I couldn't afford to do that. If I'm going anywhere, like my children, they're always with me. I need to know, okay, this kind of medication they are giving. I just so like I won't use my story as a case study. For me, it was different. So I was looking for a way that I will enter the country I'm entering should be able to make me have all my dependents come with me. And that Canadian period was the only thing that was looking good at that time. But it was also very difficult because they will tell you must have this amount of marks and everything. It was not easy. I started learning French. So I did my BSc. I did it with West. That one checked. I entered the pool. So there's this express entry pool. You enter the pool and you're just there. I did my first IELTS 2 months after lockdown. Lockdown was I think in Nigeria, they lifted the ban in May 2020. July 2020, I went to go and write my IELTS. All of us were using nose masks that time. That was when anywhere you're going to, you have to use your face mask or your nose mask. All of us were using nose masks. I didn't even know how far IELTS was. I was like, Ashibi, I can speak English. I go pass her now. It's not to write English and pass. When my results came, I was shocked. So I just knew that I had to do it and do it all over again. All in all, I wrote IELTS 5 times before I got the perfect score I was looking for. And like that, you'll be in the pool with everything. You just keep on trying. 2020, I started PGD. The person I met was like, how will you do PGD? Madam, don't you know that you are not a young girl? How will you do PGD? PGD is for young people that are young. That means you are not serious. I finished that PGD. They said I should do masters. I was like, masters again? That God help me. What kind of thing is this? And I was the only one doing it. So for everybody that knows this thing, you know that for Canada, there's always like a primary applicant. I was the primary applicant. I had to even be because me with my age, my husband is older than me. He could not afford to be the primary applicant. Where will we start from? So of course, the younger person is better for the younger person to be the primary applicant. At least you still have more to your name and all that. I was the primary applicant. My husband just telling me, yeah, told me, sorry, I wish I can help you and all that. It's just the story I'll be hearing, but I was the one studying, I was the one cooking, I was the one working, taking care of children. Guys, I won't lie, it was mental. It was like torture for me. And people will not know. I'll just come on social media, on Instagram, take pictures. People will not even know what they're going through. And I was just trying to show up and all that. So like that, I was doing it. PGD could not work. I abandoned it. It was not giving me anything. I started masters. Fortunately, I was able to get all these online schools that you're able to quickly do their exams. They've started lectures. You just try to do like late registration. I got that one. I had to pay in dollars. All those like satellite schools, satellite campuses that are available in Nigeria. I did that one. Fortunately, in 2021, I was able to have a master's degree. Guys, the day I got that master's certificate, in fact, I added, so with masters, in the express entry pool, when you go to online and you just type Canada Express Entry, the form will come out. You will see everything. You can just register with your email and everything. So I had my West verified. BSc was already there. I had my IELTS. You need those two to enter the express entry pool. Very compulsory.
Sorry, Tommy. Sorry to cut you short. Guys, we are 251 amazing people in the building, and I'm still having 136 likes. Please now, hit the like button. Hit the like button. It's not easy for us to leave our kids, leave what we are doing, come here to give you free information. Please, the only thank you can say is to smash that like button. I'm begging you, I'm kneeling down to beg you. All right, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, invite your enemies, invite your friends, invite people. Let them come and hear so they will leave you alone. You know, I say this in all the time. There is love in sharing. There is grace when you help others. All right. So try to share. Let people come and hear so that everybody will be all right at the end of the day. I'm sorry, Tommy. Let's go
It's
ahead.
okay. Please, guys, exactly. I can't even emphasize this enough. You need to like because it will encourage her greatly. Please, you need to like because this is like a session that people should be paying for, but please like and subscribe. She's doing a very wonderful job, honestly. Please, guys. Thank you so much. So, like I
Thank
was
you.
saying, I was able to like join the pool. What you need to join this express entry pool are just two things. To even join at all, just even enter and be there. I will tell people that don't wait until when you have everything.
It's
Enter. You
love.
never know. Just enter. If your plan is to come to Canada and you want to come in as a permanent resident, I'll come to like some of the benefits you get as a permanent resident very soon because I see some of these things and people just do not understand. Because these are some of the things I did a lot of research on, and I was like, I will try my best no matter what to come in as a PR person. So I was able to like get my master's. And for permanent residency, if you are trying to verify any certificate, the highest certificate is the one that they will collect. So if you have master's, no need to do BSc again. It was I did BSc because I just wanted to enter the pool. But to continue having more marks for you to be selected, you need to have like a very high degree. The higher your degree, the easier for you. So in fact, people that have PhD, if you enter today, tomorrow they will pick you. So the higher, the better. So with my masters, let's say at that time they're picking people that are on like 400 or 450. I was on 300 and something. Masters gave me additional 65 points
Wow.
immediately. Exactly. So that's why people that have masters, like if you have masters, you just jump immediately. You will go high. They will pick you. I had that one. As I put masters, that was in June 2021. I did my IELTS again. And the IELTS too, the higher your score, the higher your marks. The score between 8 and 8.5 can be like 50 marks. When I joined, I think I was like 7.5 on IELTS. As I did IELTS again, the fifth time, and I had 8, I had additional 50 points again. So as I did that, I just like jumped from 380 something. I jumped and I was on like 460 something.
Wow.
But my age was still a factor for me. It was still limiting me. At that time, the score they were all calling at that time was 470 something. I was on 460 something. I was like, God, these 10 marks, what will I do? How will I get additional 10 marks? Let them call me. I now started learning French. Because if you have French, I started learning French. To parler français, I can speak French. I can speak the language in a way because at that time, in fact, my head was like, God, like I'll be crying. I'll be like, God, what kind of thing is this? I'll be like, I'm not even doing it again. I'm not even traveling again because it was a lot. And like I said, I'm the primary applicant. My husband will not do it for me. Nobody can do it for you except you. I started learning French. 2 months into learning French. And there's this thing that Canada also does, which helps people that have like age limitation. Different province. So let's say province in Canada is like states. Province can now say, okay, I like this thing, I like this person, I like this person. Just be in the pool. How I entered Canada today is because Ontario, I believe, and most people know Ontario. Ontario is the most popular province in Canada. So you already tell them, okay, this is my job. I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this. This is my age. I have this, I have this, I have this. I have done this and done this. And I was just in the pool, me looking for 10 marks or 15 marks to let them call me. On my own one day, I just saw one email and said, the Ontario province, if you're interested, would like to have you. I screamed. I called my husband. My husband was even so scared. He said, what happened? I said, Ontario has nominated me. Ontario has called me. They said that I should start coming or we can come. We can submit our application. So what basically means is that they've bypassed all the federal whatever for you. The province is saying, I want this person. I like this person's whatever. I like how this person's CV is, and they will call you. That is how Ontario called me. So I was just learning French on my own. As I got that email, I just called my friend to talk. I said, au revoir, I'm not seeing you again. I'm not learning French again. I have gotten what I want. I could not eat for 1 week. I was like, what? So that means I will not write this French exam, because I was just doing the French, but I was scared of the French exam. Ordinary English that we've been speaking from morning till night, I did not pass IELTS at once. It's not French we now pass. But I was just like, let me just be doing it. When I get to that bridge, I will cross it. Fortunately, I did not have to do French again because the province called me. So people should not look at the fact that, oh, my age. I have a neighbor. This woman is 44 years old. She got PR. So just join the pool. You never know. If your plan is to come to Canada, join the pool. Let me speak on study permits for 4 minutes or 2 minutes. Guys, I am not saying you can't come into Canada as a student. You can. I mentioned this. I even still did a video. The last video on my channel, I still put it. It was still about students and everything. I understand that maybe you want to leave Nigeria and everything. You might want to come in as a student and all that. I appreciate that. I will even still tell people that I still prefer you come into Canada as a student than for visit. So people coming with visit visa, but I don't really encourage it. They'll be like, when they come to Canada, they will exchange it to work permit. The competition is getting very stiff and it's getting very tough. Citizens have not gotten job. PR has not gotten job. Students has not gotten job. Before they will come to visit, that means they've gone round and they've not seen anybody before they will give somebody that has a visit visa. So it's not so easy that, okay, I come into Canada on visit visa and I'll get a job. I'm not discouraging you, please, but I'm also being let's be sincere.
Realistic. You are being realistic.
Exactly, but let me be realistic. People are sleeping out there in the cold. Once your 6 months expires and you've not gotten a job, in fact, landlords, Canada, renting house in Canada, that's a different story entirely. They can almost collect your left kidney. I wish I can share. If one of my friends said told me, the person that he recommended said she can't give me a house because I don't have a job. This is somebody with PR in your hand. So 5 years ago, it was different. 2 years ago, it might have been different. Last year, it was different. In fact, earlier this year, the amount of money I'm paying for my kind of house is different from what other people are paying on my streets. Those of us that entered as at April this year, we are paying like at least $500 more on top of what others are paying. As at October to December, people are paying $300 on top of what I am paying. So it keeps getting like, there's like people coming in, they don't have enough capacity. I'd say that one on my channel. So I'm like, help yourself as well. Don't just say, I want to come in. People are, just do your proper research and you'll come in fine. So like I was saying for study permits, I have people that, I know somebody that still called me sometimes last week and she was like, told me I have to go back to Nigeria, that my husband is frustrated and everything. This lady calls me every time and my heart breaks. I don't want to mention her name, of course, she won't know, but I'm saying this because a lot of people are in these shoes. People want to leave Nigeria. I'm not saying there's nowhere that is perfect, but do your research. Coming in with study permits, when you have all it takes to have a PR, for me, is like shooting yourself in the leg. You are young, you are 26 years old. Your husband is 28 years old. You have masters. You don't have any business getting a study permit. I am so sorry. I will say it as it is. You have no business getting a study permit. I wish I could borrow your age. I wish I could borrow your masters. It's just a little bit of time. Some people will be like, oh, that your PR takes a lot of time. Let me just get
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It's luck.
Exactly, it's luck. Some people have it in 5, and then it was taking time was because of the backlog of COVID. I know people that they started this process in December. By August, they've landed 8 months. I don't think 8 months is too bad. I don't think so.
People they don't want to have patience.
They don't want to have patience. They'll be rushing you. Do this thing. By the time you now come, you'll not be watching that. Can I go back to Nigeria? As I speak, this couple, the husband, we even call her at the end of this call to ask her how far. The guy was like, he's done, that he's going back to Nigeria. I said, you've paid $20,000 for school fees. Will you abandon it? It's not small money you've paid. I was like, what about, why didn't you do PR? I said they never heard about PR. I was like, excuse me. So
information is power.
The time I did that video on my channel and I was like, don't come to Canada as a student, that was the only thing I was trying to pass across. I am not saying students is not good. Some people genuinely, that is the only platform and that's the only way for them, maybe because of age, for several reasons. But I did that video to call people's attention that, have you done your due diligence? Have you done your homework? Some people have everything it takes. The day I went to do my driver's test too, I met a young lady. This lady, when we got talking and she was like, oh, Tommy, you came in with PR. How did you do it? And I was telling her, she was like, do you know it is, when I came to Canada, I heard about PR. I was like, didn't you hear about it in Nigeria? I said, no. They were just telling me that everybody was migrating via study permits and via study route. And I also said, let me just try it. I said, no, just do your research, find out. Because, guys, it's not easy. It's not easy. People don't have jobs. It's not easy. I said that one and it breaks my heart. If you come into Canada as a permanent resident and you tell the government that, okay, I don't have a lot of income, I have low income, the government pays you because of your children. So people get as much as, I have a neighbor that she has 4 children. They get about almost $3,100 in a month. That is good. At least your rent is sorted. You have something sorted. In Canada, nobody will look at you whether you're a student or not. You are going to be paying the same amount of, whether you're a student or anything. Your bills are your bills. Your bills will not reduce because you're a student. Your bills will not reduce because, okay, probably, even if you're coming with asylum, everywhere is full now. Everywhere is full. That's the truth. I used to tell people that, okay, if you don't have enough this one, go to food bank. Even the food bank is stretched now. They don't even have enough to give people again. Earlier this year, it was a little bit easier. In fact, towards the end of this year, people are complaining. What makes it a little bit easier is the way you come in. And I will still say, I'm not even using that to discourage those that are coming with study permit. If study permit is what you can even get, it is gold. Hold it to your chest and tell yourself that you've done a very wonderful thing. The one that will discourage is that visit visa. Visit visa, maybe some years ago, of course, you will get a job immediately, you will transit into work permits. But now it's not as easy as it is. You don't want to spend a lot of money coming down and you don't have anything to hold it on to. Especially when you don't even have family. If you even have family that, okay, I can use this family can even caution me, is okay. Probably you have somebody that, okay, that person has the papers in one form or way or something. It is okay. Not that you're coming alone, you don't even know anybody at all. And that one, I don't know. Like I was saying, me, I'm not God. People come and maybe things work out in their favor, it changes for them and all that. But I try to be as realistic as possible. I am a strong believer of God, though. I don't discourage people, but at the same time, I try to tell people that it's not always the way it is. Nigeria, I know Nigeria is hard. I know that one for free because all of us are suffering it. Black tax. I have people that I still have to like cover up back in Nigeria. I tell my brother told me 20,000 naira is nothing anymore. You can't give somebody 20K. You don't reach anywhere.
You can't eat good food with it.
Exactly. You can't just be saying I'm abroad, I'm happy, hey, I'm abroad. Not your family back home. You know, you're sending money last year.
It's affecting you too.
It's affecting you too. 100K that I could send back how many months ago that will buy plenty things. I can't send that kind of money again. It will not reach anywhere. So it is affecting everybody at the end of the day. You can't just say, oh, I'm abroad, hey, this one. No. Except you don't have family. All of us still have family back home. My mom still has, my mom, every time she'll tell me that, as in I tell her that, mommy, it's like you're working for others. Spend money on yourself. She'll be like, to me, it's not easy now. And then you think of this person you want to pay. This one has the surgery. This one has this one to buy food. This one, that one. Me, I even know the amount they are selling some things, even more than those that are in Nigeria, because you can't even just be happy and say you have to. There's still investments back home. There are people back home that you still need to sort. So, guys, I always tell people that just do it the right way. For me, if Canada is in your plan, try. Let's do it like this. Try PR first. Even in that PR, there's something they call PMP, province. Target that province. That's what my friend did.
Yeah. So, sis, Tommy, no verse, eh? How do people target PNP? Do they need to apply separately or they will feed them in the pool? Right?
Okay, so it depends on the province. First thing, like I will tell you, so PNP works for a lot of people. It has helped people like us. It's PNP that helped us. Some of us will not be here without PNP. So I tell people don't disregard that PNP. It works a lot. Depending on the province, the first thing first is that you must be in the express entry pool.
Yeah.
Without you being in there. So I tell people that for even if it is BSc, I know many of us at least just have BSc and have work experience and do IELTS. Just try, even if you're IELTS, just read very well and do that IELTS. IELTS is not hard. On this same YouTube, you will read. That's how I did my IELTS. You will see plenty resources how to pass IELTS. You can't run away from IELTS. So people were telling me that you can't. Even if you come to Canada, you will do it in Canada, and it is tougher to do IELTS in Canada than in Nigeria. At least Nigeria, you have people that will be like, okay, this one, that one. I will just tell you that it's easier to do IELTS in Nigeria. You can do it. Just go on YouTube and be reading and do listening, everything. You can do it. Join the pool. So you now know that, okay, for which province do I want to go? Which one do I feel will benefit me? The most popular one is Ontario. For Ontario, you can't apply. They have to pick you. So for Ontario, I will tell you that do research. As I tell you that this thing is a lot of research. What people now do is that, okay, Ontario has the kind of like work they have in demand that they call. They call health a lot. That
Healthcare workers.
Health workers, in fact.
Both healthcare assistants, right?
Even healthcare assistants, anything healthcare, all those things that we don't even consider, like pharmacists, people that do radiologists, all those things, X-ray, whatever, what's the thing called? Laboratory, all those things, anything healthcare. Healthcare is in high demand. Just pay in the pool, do your IELTS, they will call you by themselves, and they do that thing almost every time, like every 3 months they keep doing it, like lottery, they will do it, they will call you. Healthcare, that's for healthcare. They call accountants. For me, I'm in advertising. They called me based on my advertising experience. That's how they called me. So I knew what they wanted, and I targeted myself like, okay, advertising, I'll be in the pool, and I just stayed there. I actually wanted Ontario. And I was very fortunate and I was favored that they picked me based on Ontario. They picked me based on advertising, marketing, and everything I do. That's how they picked me. That's Ontario. So you go through there. So they have a website. They show it. All the ones they called last time, they will show you all the people they called. All the people they are. So you will see the kind of like trajectory of the people they call. And you just know that, okay, this is my work experience. I believe they will call me. And this is the kind of marks they call and everything. That one, they will call you for that one. Ontario does that one. That is how a lot of people come into Ontario. They also call based on French. So even those that don't have, like, even if you have a very low score, very, very low score, my neighbor was called based on French. Her husband did not even know how to do IELTS. She was like, her husband was still planning to do IELTS. So because she did French, the French exam was like IELTS. If you want French is, don't worry, French is, you just do it in like less than how many months. If you talk to the right people, they will connect you and you will pass. Yeah. They will just target you that, okay, it's to pass. So they will that one is, they can do it for you very well like that. French, Ontario calls for French too. So that French is actually very good. If you can, I would advise you to do French as well. They will call you. Any province can even call you based on French as well. So let me go to another province. Saskatchewan is the most... Another popular province, Saskatchewan. Unfortunately let me just say fortunately, unfortunately, that one you have to apply. You can't just stay in the pool, but you will still be in the pool, but you have to apply to them and say, okay,
maybe SIMP.
SIMP. For that one, maybe if you have like a relative, it helps. If you have a relative over there, you have higher marks. So most people that get it are those that have relatives. Then based on like a score, your work experience. So for Saskatchewan, your work experience, your IELTS score, your relative, those are the kind of things they look at. It's not a lot at all. Work experience, your level of education,
IELTS, West evaluation,
finish. But that one you will apply. Manitoba too, you will apply. You need a relative in Manitoba. So Manitoba and Saskatchewan, they are very strong on relative. Once you have a relative there, that relative will be the one to apply for you you're almost in. Once you have your relative, you have your wife, you have your WES, you have your IELTS, your work experience, apply, you will get it. Some people will just complain that this thing takes time. I know someone that started this process. Before you know what's going on,
you are here. The days are even running.
Exactly, the days are running. Whether you do it or not, we will still enter 2024 by God's grace. So don't put your mind at it.
Start the process.
Just start.
Start the
Exactly.
process. Be in the process.
Be in the process. Have it as an option. Like when we were doing this Canada thing, many of us too were putting head in UK now. If Canada does not answer us,
UK will answer you.
UK will answer you. So if possible, don't put all your eggs in one basket and all that. So just if possible, even in the same Canada, if SIMP does not favor you, Manitoba will favor you. Like my friend, I said, hey, my friend will tell me, let me go enter Canada first. Later on, we cannot be saying, okay, I don't want Saskatchewan. I will come to Alberta. People move around.
Someone said you should talk about Nova Scotia.
I don't have much knowledge about Nova Scotia. Some of them, Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, periodically they organize like webinars. That one bust my brain.
Yeah. New Brunswick, I told them about it when they did.
Exactly. So people do not know that this thing actually works. It's the same thing. Be in the pool. Target yourself. They'll just do webinar. Oh, we need these people. We need these people. In fact, I heard about that thing too in my mind. Then when I was in Nigeria, I was like, what are they doing? It's not only webinar. The day I saw that they picked somebody from that webinar, I said, God. So this thing is true. New Brunswick especially. So this thing is true. So they pick people based on that thing, that webinar. They'll just they'll just organize something. So they can come to Ada Kings, for example, and say, oh, we love what you are doing on YouTube. You are a force to be reckoned with. They can now partner with you because they know that you are guiding people towards the right path. That's how they do for some of these provinces. They'll come and meet you and say, okay, that's what they were doing then. Like a school, they might just partner with a school or all these people that, okay, we do like relocation pathway, all those kind of things. They'll just partner. We will be thinking that, oh, those things are not, don't work. It works. Me, with my 2 eyes, I have seen people that it has worked for. And they are in New Brunswick today. Nova Scotia does a little bit of that too, but it's not like New Brunswick. Nova Scotia too, I think they will pick you from the pool and you can also apply. I'm also big on Nova Scotia because like it's
Nova Scotia, they have their NPMP, all right? So they have different pathways. There is a pathway that you will be in the pool.
Yes.
But one thing with Nova Scotia, like Saskatchewan have their occupation in demand, that you don't need to apply for any job. You just apply to, and you create what we call expression of interest. Yes. All right. So when you do that, they pick you, you now apply to their SPMP. That's Saskatchewan Provincial Nomination.
Yeah.
But Nova Scotia, one thing with them is that even their on-demand occupations, you still need to get an employer first.
Oh.
Yeah. So they have the one that before you even apply to their PMP, you have to be in the pool, and they will need to pick you.
True. Very true.
So I think, like you said, it's only Manitoba and Saskatchewan that you can apply to.
Yes, it's only Manitoba and Saskatchewan. Yes.
Someone was asking what the PMP means. It means Provincial Nominee Program.
Exactly. So it's Provincial Nominee Program. So this express entry is like the federal, like, okay, you're applying to Canada as a whole. So for federal, they call it FSW. So that's the federal one. And it's the same thing it's the same express entry. So you're applying, that's the federal one, is the blank, like everybody all together. So PMP is not like a segment in Canada, like a province. So apart from Canada saying they need people, different provinces will now say, okay, we also need people. So the provinces are the ones taking it on themselves that, okay, apart from what federal is doing, though, we need people in our own province for so and so thing. And this is what we're going to be doing for these people that want to come into our province. So that's basically what PMP means. So apart from you applying like to the federal, the federal scheme, the very big one, most people get into Canada based on the provinces, because province is like a smaller one that you can now say, okay, even if I'm not targeting the big federal express entry, if I can even see what this province really wants, I will get it. So federal can be asking you for a lot of things, have this cutoff mark, but the province is not so strict. Province, you can't. With province, you've seen people that have 300 that get picked, 400 they get picked, whereas federal, you're looking at 500 to get picked. So that is why most people target province. So a lot of people that get province too with age, a lot of people have entered Saskatchewan in their 40s, 50s. I've even seen somebody like early 50s. If you have an occupation that they need, they will call you. Once you apply, they will call you. So I tell people that if you are trying to come into Canada, target the PMP as well. PMP really helps a lot of people. In fact, the way Saskatchewan has helped people, especially like maybe you're not a young person or something, SIMP has favored people in that line a lot.
Yeah, we have the question on the screen. She's saying, this is an eye-opener. Though I am 45 already on the PR, may not be my right option now. So I hope this person is listening to you now.
Exactly.
Adeboye Olubukola, I hope you are hearing her now.
So for you, someone like this, I would advise you to target PMP. So most people, like maybe if you're above 40, I will advise you target PMP or study permits. So like as I said, that I won't say, oh, study permit is for nobody. No. I try to be as realistic. Some people also, I understand that maybe study permits might be the only option. So for people like this, the only reason why the people like discourage from study permits are those that are younger and have almost everything that it takes. But I'm also very realistic to know that, okay, when you're above 40, the chances might be slimmer. So maybe, like I said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You might be doing your study permits and everything, and you can also be running the PMP. And let's see the one that comes first, and let's see the one that will favor you at the end of the day. That's what I believe.
So guys, Tommy have done a lot of justice. Tommy, it's time for questions now, all right? Okay. I want people, because the truth is that when the questions are coming in, it will help you to, address a lot of things. Yeah. So guys, I just pinned the link. Come up to the stage. Come up to the stage with your questions. But while you are coming, let me highlight the things that Tommy have said here. Before inviting Tommy, I've made a video on this channel telling you guys how you can apply to the Canada Express entry. You first of all have to go online. Everything Canada is online.
Yeah.
It's straightforward. Just go to the Canadian website and click on Express entry. You will see a quiz to check if you're eligible. I showed all these processes. After that process, you'll be led to where you start the application. You first create what we call the GCP. I taught you guys how to create the GCP. Guys, please click on the link and come up the stage with your question. Many questions are going up here. I might not get all of them. Come up the stage and ask your question. So when you create a GCP, all these videos are on this channel. When you create a GCP, you will now proceed to starting your application. You need two most important documents to apply to Canada Express entry. That is the IELTS and the WES evaluation. She mentioned it here. This is just like a summary of what Tommy has said, because they were still asking in the comments, how do they get to the pool? So the way to get to the pool is to write the IELTS General. Right, Tommy?
Yes. General, not academic is for students.
Yeah.
For PR is general. It has to be general. If not, they won't accept it.
Thank you. So you will do IELTS General, and then you will do your WES evaluation. You do WES based on your highest education. If you have masters, you evaluate your masters and leave other ones. If you have BSc, you evaluate your BSc and leave other ones. So you do your evaluation based on your degree, on your level of education. Just these documents is what you need to be in the pool. And it's free to register in the pool, right?
Very free.
You only pay when you get picked. All right?
Yes.
So for the part you are in the pool trying your luck, it is 100% free. I've said this thing before in the channel, but I noticed that a lot of you You are in the process of looking for shortcuts. And while you are waiting for that shortcut, you notice that you have waited for 1 year, still waiting for shortcut. It will not cost you any money to be in Canada Pool. My luck and your luck is not the same thing.
Exactly.
Our destinies are different. So you can even enter the pool today, tomorrow they will have a draw and luck shine on you, they will pick you.
Yes, I've seen it happen.
That's how it works. So give yourself that. This is it. You heard that story. She wrote IELTS for 5 times. She not give up. See,
my friend, 11
this about thing be say you need to question it. You need to like be so resilient. You need to be determined. You need to be intentional. I use this word all the time. You need to be intentional. Know what you want and go for it. Put in your flesh and blood. At the end of the day, you need results. So when you enter the pool, relax. What you want to do is you have to be updating it. If you notice that your IELTS is 4, write another one, update it. If peradventure you finish your master's, go and update it.
Exactly.
Like she said, she started learning French because of her age to meet up. You can learn French. There is different ways to this. We cannot say it on the screen. They will come for us. There are some things we don't say on the screen. I never say. There are things we don't know who is watching. There are things we don't see on the screen. That's the truth. There are different ways to go about something, but we cannot say it here. You know, unless you come inside, you open your eyes like this. Say what's happening, you know. So there are different ways to eat. So if age is not on your side, you have to. There is psychophone. There is psychophone. This program is for people that are French speakers. There was a program they hosted that's supposed to bring it to the channel, but I didn't bring it because it was for those that can speak French.
Yeah.
So if you get that certificate in French, you know what? It's an added advantage. Then while you are in the pool, any province can pick you. The last time when they did picking, they picked 1,500 healthcare workers from the pool. Imagine if you're in the pool, you might be picked.
Exactly.
And when a province picks you, forget it, you are going to Canada. Every provincial nomination comes with 600 points. So no matter your point, it will skyrocket it.
Even if it was 1 you had before.
Even if your point is 1, and a province look at you finish say, and God said, this is the time for my daughter to move.
Exactly.
See, everything visa is God's grace. It is spiritual. When it is your time, nothing will stop you. That's why you should go out of your comfort zone and get everything done. When you are praying, you are talking to God that I have done my part. How about Father, complete it? There are 2 different ways that you have not done your part that try to disturb God to do what you have not started. But when you have set the pace, God will look at you and say, oh, she's ready, let's go in. So get this course, come on board, be in the PR, and look at her story. Anything can happen. You might wake up one day, probably just send you email, say, okay, we like your background, please apply to us. Automatic, no other story. Everything is finished. So I believe I have summarized to some extent what Toby said, right? But I will start accepting people now for the question, so she will answer questions. If you have a question you want to come on stage, I just pin the link. Follow that link, you will come to the stage. Let's go there.
All right.
Okay, we have the first person. I will be taking you guys one after the other, okay? All right, sis, you're welcome. Hello.
Hello,
Francis,
good evening.
Good evening, dear.
Good evening.
Good
Okay,
evening.
good evening, Tommy. I'm very pleased to have you. Thanks for all you've said. It's very, very educating. Okay, my question is, though I have done the work the what is it called again? Evaluation. Yes, evaluation, but I'm not to get a response because my school have not sent the transcript to them. So, but I just went in the express entry people. To be honest with you, I just fill in to see how it will go. I just fill in some things. And when I submitted it came out zero, like there were no score at all.
Hello.
You get me?
Yes, I didn't get what you said.
Okay, I said my evaluation report was not yet out. So I used my reference number when they said put your certificate this thing. So I used my reference number because it was not yet out. I was just testing. I was just testing it because my evaluation was not yet out. So that was the only thing holding me. But I feel other things and my experiences when I submitted it came out zero without a score.
Yeah, you have not put all the documents they need now. You can't have a score without West, right, Tony?
No, you can't.
You need to get your West. Now you take something that your school is delaying for the transcripts. You need to follow your school up.
What you were about saying exactly. It's not IRCC's fault or your it's not IRCC's fault or express entry. They don't know because everybody has like my school, for example. I went to a private school for one reason or the other. They could not. My husband's transcripts were not. It was like they were not getting it immediately. We sent to West to come back and say they've not. The school has not responded to them. A whole lot of back and forth. It's not West's fault. It's not IRCC's fault. They will just leave you whenever you are ready. So just like Ada said, it's you that will go and hold the school. And like, I need this thing. Let my people go. It is exactly if it's not complete. Like I didn't quite get the question until she also mentioned it now. If it's not complete, there's nothing you can do except so it's, and I understand how these schools can be Nigerian schools. I know I was in a group and everybody was complaining, oh, this school would give you like this one, to do like this. You might need to pay somebody to make it come out faster. That reference alone that you put, that's not, it won't, if it's not what West requires, the real certificates, the real transcripts, they might not be able to collect it. So I will even advise that you don't just put that one in your express entry profile. Put the real, wait until when you get the real transcript. Once West has verified it, that number is what they need.
Yeah.
I would even, another thing I'm quickly saying now is that one you should use because West 2 can be kind of like confusing. I know someone that by the time they called her in the pool, she submitted when she got ITA, she submitted a document. But unfortunately, they rejected the application because in West, there's something they call evaluation. The evaluation are two, course by course, then the general one. I think she picked course by course instead of like the general, okay, I'm evaluating BSc. And just because of that simple mistake, she was trying to mislead or something like that. I know the way these people can be. They will just feel that you are trying to play smart or something. So I advise you that don't lose the opportunity. Wait until when you get the real transcripts. When you get the real transcripts, you will get a PDF document from West. They will tell you what your status is. They will give you a number. It's just that number you need from West. Usually that comes on a PDF document. You get out the evaluation of what it is in the Canadian. They will just do the evaluation. So your BSc, they'll tell you that okay, this is what it means in Canadian language or their own Canadian school. And they'll just say, okay, your BSc in Nigeria is equals to this thing in Canada. Please just wait and please just hold whoever you can hold in your school to really get your main transcripts. That's what you should wait for. Thank you.
Another thing again, you made mention of course by course. What they said is document by document. Am I right?
Yes, it's document. Yes, that's it. Don't do the course. Don't do course by course. It's document you need.
Okay, document by document. Okay, now my other question is, you made mention while talking, you said you can still, if you want to go through study route, you can still be pairing your study route while you are still in the group. So my question is now, if you are going through that study route now and every process is already done and you are in Canada and yet you are still in the pool. Is it possible that you are in Canada and they can still call you up in the pool? Is it
Sure,
possible?
sure, I've seen that happen. Still be in the pool. So you might not need to, you might get your PR faster. So let's say your course is for 1 or 2 years and you're like 4 months into your course and you get PR. To God be the glory. You can still get, so they will still call you. In fact, you might not even have a higher. So that's why I tell people that even if for the fact that you're a student, don't look down on yourself. Don't think anything is wrong. It's still a plus for you. Still be in the pool, because eventually every student, I believe every one of us, the aim is to become citizens at the end of the day. From PR, you become a citizen. So at the end of your study in Canada, you apply to be a PR. So even if you've not applied to be in the pool now, you will still apply to be in the pool sooner or later. You can't escape it. You still apply for that PR. And
Okay,
even
so even if
schools
you're
in
in
Canada.
Canada, they can still apply to be in the pool.
Sorry?
I said even if you're in Canada, maybe no, I'm in Canada as a student, you can still apply to be in the pool in an express
Yes.
visa.
Yes. So there's what they
Oh,
call outbound, there's inbound. So though if you're in Canada, you might have like a better chance. So there are times that if they want to like select or something, they might consider those that are in Canada already. That happens. But it's still from the pool.
then okay, the IELTS exam now is the one I took in Nigeria before going
Tommy,
to
I'm
Canada.
coming. Continue with them. I'm coming. Let me
Okay.
cut my food.
In Canada.
Sorry, I didn't get
Did you
that.
get the question? I said the IELTS exam I took in Nigeria.
Yeah.
The IELTS exam I took in Nigeria. Can I still use it to be in the entry in Canada?
Yes, sure. Provided it has not expired. I think IELTS is for 2 years. If it has not expired, you can still, it's the same thing. It's the same IELTS all over the world.
Okay. No,
Provided it does not expire. Just the major thing you should be watching is the expiration date. If it has not expired, you can still use it. It's still very valid.
Okay.
But one thing I can tell you is that from my own experience, I think if you want to do IELTS at all, even if you are coming in as a student, write your IELTS. I think it's easier to pass in Nigeria than to pass in Canada. I don't know, my personal opinion.
Okay.
And since it takes about 2 years, like I will tell people that for the fact that you're even a student, once you come into Canada, still be in the pool. Anything, the way I've seen, they call for different reasons. They might just select you for one thing or the other. You don't even need to wait until when you are done with your course. You don't need to wait at all.
Okay, I have two more last questions.
Okay.
You said you advised for us to take an IELTS here in Nigeria before going to Canada. Now, my other question about the express entry is, if you have, for instance, you have a healthcare certificate that is not from an institution, like is an online healthcare certificate, can you include it in the pool?
It depends. Most online sometimes might not work, because the most important thing is, can it be verified by WES? If you submit it to WES and WES collects it, yes. But if not,
WES don't take online. They don't.
Exactly.
I just with them. The highest they take is your WAEC or NECO.
Exactly. So unfortunately, most times it does not go. I know that one. I know they won't take it. It's not even all schools that WES takes self. Even in the UK, I did a course in UK. They didn't take it. I had to, and it was online. So I did a digital marketing course online. They didn't take it. I had to go to a full-fledged, like, normal school to do PGD and everything. WES might not take. They won't take it.
Okay, please, ma. What is the person's chances if the person did a BSc course and he has only the work experience according to that one particular let me say data analytics, and that is the only experience he has, a 2 years experience. What is the ratio that the person might be picked? The possibility
Does the
of the
person have
person being picked?
masters?
No, doesn't have master, just BSc certificate.
That's how it looks low. No matter even the age now, I will advise the person to have a master's degree. The person needs to have at least a master's degree. Most people getting picked now for PR have masters. Without masters, the chances are really low, except the person is like maybe 25 or 26 or something.
Well, the person is over 30.
No, the person has to get masters. At least masters, at least.
Okay.
There are many places you can do this in Nigeria, that you can just quickly do one or two things, and there are many schools that offer like masters opportunities in Nigeria.
Ma, can you recommend?
There are people that do it. Maybe I'll probably ask. There are people that do it, so they have like they are signed with like schools. I heard like I think the Nasarawa State University. You might need to do more research on that, to be honest. So you can also ask her. Maybe you can send her an email or something to ask her. But I know that one for free. I can tell you that in Nigeria, you can easily do your masters in Nigeria. I think INSU as well. You might not need to be going to the school. Maybe there's a way you can do your classes in Lagos or something. But I know that's one way many people have been able to get this thing by having their second degree.
Okay.
All right. So let's take another. Are you done, sis?
Yes, I think she's.
Yeah. So let's take another question. All right. Thank you, sis. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
There's a question I saw on the screen. Let me quickly answer that.
Okay,
Christiana
please.
says, God bless you. Thank you. Please, can one apply to 2 provinces? Sure, you can. I just wanted to quickly address that one. Yes, you can. When you're even filling your express entry form, there's a place they will ask you that which province are you interested in. Like for me, even though I wanted Ontario, I picked everything. Like my friend is saying, the goal is to enter Canada first. When I enter Canada and it's Ontario I want to go, after some time, I will go to my Ontario or whatever. But the goal though is to enter Canada first. So if it's New Brunswick that is calling me, will I say I don't want you? You can apply to, they also know it's not illegal to apply to more than 1 province.
Okay. So we have someone in the stage. We have Rosalind. Rosalind, go ahead.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we are hearing you, but be loud, we'll be audible a bit.
Okay. How is it now?
It's better.
Okay. So good evening to both of you, and I've enjoyed it so far listening to you people. I've been having a concern. So I did a medical assistant program while I was not in Nigeria, though I've had a BSc before I did the program and then I worked. So let's say maybe 3 years work experience with the medical assistant program. You know, that one is lower than the bachelor's. But because I really wanted to go into like the healthcare, like proper. So even after the BSc I did in Nigeria, I did the medical assistant. But now I have a master's degree. So my question is like, let's say, okay, 3 years work experience as a medical assistant. Do you think there's even a chance that if I'm in the express entry pool, like other provinces like Ontario, like you mentioned, can even consider me? Why I'm asking this is because I know that most countries, maybe UK, Canada, they're like more interested in healthcare assistants, like compared to like medical assistants. So I just need Tommy to like, I don't know, just tell me something. Let me know what it is I'm doing.
Okay, so your experience is in what? And your master's is in what?
So my work experience is medical.
Sis, can you be audible a bit? We are struggling to hear you. That's the truth. Others cannot hear you. Increase your voice.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Perfect.
Okay, sorry. Okay. So I worked as a medical assistant with the medical assistant certificate I got after BSc. But now I have a master's in public health.
That's fine.
They are related.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's fine.
I just don't have any work experience in the public health, so I don't know.
It's the same. It's related.
Exactly. It depends on how. Trust me, it's very related. If you had economics and public health, that's when you should be worried.
Okay.
Medical assistance and public health is very, very similar. I think for you now, it just depends on how you like construct your CV. So your CV is just like saying that, okay, you started this and yeah, like you wanted like proper knowledge. So you went ahead to do a master's in public health, which is the same thing. Trust me, if you ask me, it's the same thing. Where you should be worried is if you did Yoruba and public health or economics and public health. A medical assistant and it's the same thing. My mom is first, exactly. I can even say this for free because my mom is actually a nurse in the UK, and our major was in public health before she now went into like palliative, all those other like very deeper stuff. So public health sometimes like medical assistance is just starting from the lowest part of the rung of the ladder. But public health,
yeah, so I think that's why I was like having my concern, because I'm like, I did get the medical assistant certificate after the BSc, though I have work experience there. So now the master's is like the highest. I don't even have I haven't gotten any job.
Trust me. You have what many people do not even have, and they still get picked and selected. So what I would advise you to do is, because Ontario picks a lot of people based on this thing, you have masters in public health, evaluate that. Then your work experience is, you put everything together. Your work experience and your CV will not be like, okay, I have experience in public health. It's masters now. You would have done one or two. Oh my goodness, my battery is so. Yeah, exactly. So you just look for how you can buffer it up, because they are very related. It's not like you taking one thing away from the other.
But it was an online master's program, though.
Have you verified it with Wes?
No, I haven't.
Call Wes. You need to call Wes.
Yeah, exactly. I think your worries are not the same as mine. I think my own worry is Wes should even be able to verify your certificates. That's what I think you should worry about.
The medical assistant certificate or the master's one?
The master's one is Wes verifying your certificates.
Okay.
That's where you should focus your strength on right now.
Okay.
How many years was it for?
2 years. So it was a school in the UK. And it was 2 years. Yes, I did it for 2 years.
Okay. I think they should. Did you have to travel? Did you have to like attend classes at any point, or everything was fully online?
It was fully online. I didn't travel.
Call West. West should be in the best position.
Exactly. Talk to West. Okay. I think that's what for me. I think that's what your concern should be. Your concern should not be public health, medical. They are very related. Very.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Go to West website. Take their phone number. They answer their phone. I call them all the time for my clients. So call West.
Call West. Try to see if you can put in your transcript. If you
tell them everything. They will advise you better.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you both.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for coming. Bye. So, guys, we are taking the next person, who is Rosalind. Is she the one that just spoke now? No.
I guess I should.
Hello? Okay, she's the one that spoke now. We're adding Remy. Hi, Remy.
Yeah,
hi, Remy. Are you here? Sis, can you answer this question on this? Okay,
hello?
good evening. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening. Thanks. I've so much enjoyed your conversation. Thank you so much for the info. So I've been following you. I'm one of your followers. I always enjoy your talk, your channel info. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Please, I just want to ask some few questions. If a man of about in his late 50s, a PhD holder, can he just enter in the pool and have the chance of being nominated?
I think he should.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
A pro is my
PhD.
picking.
Did you get me?
Yes. Yes. I think
Did you get
because
me well?
I heard
Yes,
you. I
we
heard
heard
you.
you
He
well.
should. We heard you loud
We
and
did.
clear.
Okay, he should try. Should he try his luck?
Yes.
Yes.
You don't have anything
A
to
pro is
lose.
my
Oh,
picking,
thank
sis.
you. Oh,
Exactly.
thank you.
Very well.
You don't have anything to
A
lose.
PhD holder who is in his
Yes.
Yes,
so
sis.
not
What does
not
he do?
minding his age, being in his late 50s.
Yes.
Yes.
He lectures. He work in the university.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yes.
great. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you. Love you guys. Love you so well.
You're welcome. You can also
Yeah.
check
Thank you so
Saskatchewan
much.
too. You're welcome. A
All right.
pro is my picking. It's
I
Yes,
love.
I
exactly.
I love that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome there. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
All right. I follow both of you. I follow both of
Oh,
you. I do follow
Thank
both
thank
of
you.
you.
you. Love you guys.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye. Yeah.
Bye.
So the
Please give
next
me
person
1
is
minute
Omo.
before my phone. My phone
Hi,
is going
Omo.
off. Who's
Oh,
on?
sorry. Hi, Omo. You're welcome.
Hello, Ada. Hi, can you hear
Hi.
me?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Okay, it's nice to be here. And my question is, I do have a master's degree in computer science, but I'm looking to take up a job in healthcare for now. I'm hoping in the nearest future I can, do a master's in informatics, health informatics, because for my master's and my second BSc, I have two BScs. I did my projects, combining healthcare and computing. But of course, we don't have that kind of provision here in Nigeria. So I'm really
Mm.
looking at, an opportunity in Canada where I can come in. Now, I don't have professional experience as a healthcare worker. But of course, I'm a typical Nigerian. I've taken care of grandma with dementia. I've taken care of, family members with, some kind of health issues, and I'm very confident that it's something I can do. So my question now is, with my master's in computer science and not so many or not so much experience in healthcare, can I still look into applying for a job in healthcare?
Tommy, she said that she have a master's in computer science. Then
Okay.
she's looking to apply to a job in healthcare.
1 minute, please. I'm trying to connect. Okay. Yeah.
Eze Judith Uju. Eze Judith Uju, send me mail. I will get back to you. I will get back to you. All right. The truth is, the days I used to go through my email mostly is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, those days that I work. I used to say this whenever I'm at work is when I have time to go through mails. All right. So from Monday, I have been doing one-on-one from 9 a.m. I will be sitting here doing meeting from morning till 7 p.m. Today, I have not eaten anything. There's only one banana I've eaten throughout today. It's only me. If anything happens to me now, everybody will be all right, bah? So one after the other, okay? I will reply to all of you, please, guys. Take it easy with me, I beg. May I not go by one day, oh, God forbid. Our guests have left. I think her network cut off.
Yeah, she mentioned that her phone was about to die.
Oh, maybe she will join with the laptop. So let's wait for her.
Yes, it's
So,
okay.
as a Judith, I will reply you tomorrow, Thursday, midnight, when I'm at work. That's when I go through my emails, go through some chats. Guys, it's not easy with me. Look at me. You can see I'm so stressed. I've been sick for days now. All this, my mouth is sore. All this, my mouth is sore. I think it's fever. It's not easy for me. Like attending to all of you, this person, like, no, it's not. If I should continue like this, I'll break down. And it's not nice at all. Welcome back, sis.
So
Welcome
sorry
back.
about that.
No problem. Welcome back.
Yeah,
Thank you.
welcome back to me.
Thank you.
It's nice to hear from you. So what I was saying is I have a master's degree in computer science,
Okay.
but my thesis for my master's was an integration of computing and healthcare. And personally I do have, a flair for healthcare. So it's something I can do, it's something I'm passionate about.
Okay.
And I'm really looking at having like a second master's in the nearest future in possibly health informatics. So what I'm saying is I don't have an official experience in healthcare, but I'm looking to, I've done the CPR course, I've done my IELTS, I currently just started evaluating West and all of that. But then I just want to know like what are my chances of getting a job in healthcare for now, and hopefully when I'm in the system or in the country, I can go ahead with my course and stuff like that.
You have 100% chance of getting a job in healthcare.
Okay.
So for healthcare, it has to be like from the individual. So you have 100% chance. What I've seen here, however, is it won't be easy to get a job, but there are jobs. So, like you said, you are willing to cross over and do all these certifications. You might need to go to school. You might need to, for healthcare, I know, especially if you don't have that background from the beginning, you need to have your license. You need to write exams.
Mm-hmm.
That I know you can do very well. The first thing here, they call it like, so in Canada here, let me just say what they call like healthcare assistants. In the UK, they call it PSW here. There are a lot of them. If you don't mind, you can start with that. The pay is actually fantastic from what I have heard. So like if that is what you really want, of course, nobody needs you to have a license to start that. When they even know that, okay, you've done a few things, that gives you like a very high chance of doing that. And whilst they are doing that, you can now say, okay, I don't want to stop here, because PSW is like the beginning. I want to go, I want to advance forward, I want to be like a proper registered nurse in this particular field. You attend the required classes, you also do the required exams, you get your license, and you can start from there. So you might not have a job immediately to be a nurse or whatever, or be that. I don't know
Yeah.
what healthcare sector you want to be in. What I'll tell you for free is that they take their license very seriously in Canada. And even doctors, even those that have been like doctors for as long as ever, they can't just come here and start off like that. You have to go through the required exams. But of course, when you now enter, just for doctors, lawyers, when they finally like skip that hurdle and that's when they know that, okay, yes, thank God for everything. The pay is very, very fantastic. So just like I said, you can start from being a PSW and you can just work your way up, doing your classes and everything. You have to go back to school. That one, I'll tell you, you might need to go back to school.
Yeah, that's no problem. That's fine. Then the last question I have, my IELTS, I flopped in the reading. So my speaking was 8.5, but my reading was 5.5. So I understand for PR there's a limit, I think 6 or 7.
I would say
Would you
7, not even
7, yeah?
6. 6 is
Okay.
7.5.
Okay, to be on the safe side. So,
Yeah.
would you advise that I retake it, or should I just leave it as it is and then, you know?
Please retake it. There's no way. And I'm so
Okay.
sorry. I don't want to discourage you, but
Yeah, I
if
understand.
this is what you really want, people that kept on pushing me, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned that I wrote IELTS 5 times.
5 times, yeah, man. I
Yeah,
heard
so
you.
I always said that. And like at some point, I stopped telling people in my house. I didn't want anybody to discourage me. Once I see the result is not giving me what it should give me, I will book another test immediately. I didn't want to be. I had a friend that wrote it 11 times. And when people like, she tells me that, told me, look at us today.
Yeah.
That's just it. So like people like that kept me going. I'll cry for like 1 hour. After crying, I'll go back to my laptop and I'll register again. I was going between IDP and British Council. Please write it again. I
Regular
don't have any other thing
customer.
to tell
I
you.
understand. All right. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. It was really nice talking to you.
My pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
So, guys, Tommy's story should be an inspiration to you. Writing Aya 5 times, she refused to give up to get what she wants. Today she will look back and she will smile over it, she will laugh over it. All the tears are gone. So get something home when you are leaving today. Remember, being intentional is the goal here. Being consistent. Now, who give up, lose. All
Yes,
right?
so
Forget about shortcuts. Know what you want and go for it and be consistent with it. Tommy, can you answer that question on the screen before I will bring the next person?
okay. Thank you. Yeah, an inspiration. Yes, I have MSc in mass comm. Oh, thank you. I nailed that. I have
She's 42.
yes. It's even the mass comm. I studied mass comm
Mm.
as well. Over 5 years
Wow.
lecturing experience. I have over 8 years tech experience. Advice on the best route. Do no IELTS. Okay, thank you so much for this comment. High five. Thank you. Okay, I can't. Tech is a both pathways are fantastic. I think you have everything that it takes in this kind of market. Tech is, but one thing I would say for tech is that it's a very good route, but it's becoming saturated. Like everybody is transitioning into tech. Lecturing, I would say that it is less competitive and the pay is also not bad. So I think, I don't know if you ask me though, because I try not to like put my mouth too much in this kind of affairs because nobody really knows. I think you can go for, let's do this research. If you can, go through the websites, look at the province you want to be in, which jobs are in demand. Anybody coming into Canada needs to do this, always have this at the back of their mind. Whether you're trying to go to Manitoba or Saskatchewan, there are always jobs in demand that they are looking for. So I believe that jobs in demand, let me use Ontario as an example. I will believe lecturing should be more in demand than tech. There are a lot of tech already from what I have seen. Of course, lecturers are not as, anybody can say that one, that we don't have as many lecturers as people that you find in tech. So if you really want to come into Canada, you might still be doing your tech on the side. I've seen people here that do two jobs and they do it very well. Not because you want so much money. I've seen people that are making money, a lot of money from their two jobs, because these are like both passions for, it's passion for them. So, but to enter the country, I would, if you ask me, I would say you should tilt towards your lecturing experience, and please do your IELTS and try to target a province.
IELTS is a must.
IELTS is a must.
All right, I hope she gets it. So we have Isaac in the building. Isaac, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good evening to both of you.
Good evening.
You
Good
are
evening,
you are
sir.
doing a great job. You are doing a great job. Kudos, kudos.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Eddie, I'm changing your name to Ada Queen.
Thank you, sir.
Well, my question very quickly is I am 53. I have two master's degrees. I have over 15 years work experience, and I am currently a procurement and a logistics manager. So, can you advise on my chances or any other route I can do? I heard when you answered uh, that one can enter multiple provinces. Now, in addition to entering multiple provinces, can you also enter for the national, which is the express entry, then as well as the provinces? Over.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for your question. Yes, you okay. So the federal is the major one. So you are still in federal.
You
How will
must
I
be in
put it?
federal.
Yes, so it's a big circle. So yeah, it's a small circle in the big circle. That, let's just look at like that. So PMP is a small circle in the big circle. So you being in PMP, you're still in federal either way, and you're still mentioning that you have your intention to reside in Canada. It's just that with age and everything, the smaller circle will benefit you more. Let's just say that one might answer you faster. So with your level of experience, your work experience, I would advise you target like somewhere like, I know SIMP, even it now depends on, everything still boils down to like the job in demand at this point.
Yeah.
I won't want to use your age to like discourage, because I've seen people that are a bit older and have gotten it. So, but I would say that you should target like, either I would encourage like either Ontario or Saskatchewan. Ontario, you don't need to like ask anybody or call anybody on your own. You will just be there. They will call you themselves. Once you know that these are the kind of jobs they are looking for. So, sir, with your experience, there's a website on that Ontario website. So let's say you're an accountant, for example. You will tailor yourself that, okay, I'm an accountant and Ontario is looking for accountants. And you just be there. They will pick you. It has to be a job that they are looking for. So with procurement, if let's say you have an under procurement, you have experience in advertising and they're looking for advertising, you will target that. There's this thing they call knock codes. You will put yourself that this is what exactly. You will target yourself and put yourself there. So when they are sifting through the system, they see you and they can pick you easily. For Saskatchewan, you might need to apply, but that one, most times you might need to have somebody there that was like, let's just say like a guarantor or so, something like that, that will stand in for you. That is how it works for those two provinces. So you can be in the, you being in the PMP is still you being in federal. It's just that the chances might be low because of age, because a federal would require a very high score, while PMP might not require a very high score. But just be in the pool, like we said, you're getting 600 points additional in the pool. So even if it is one, let's say you don't even be discouraged. Even if it is 100 marks or 200, by the time the pool, the PMP picks you, you have additional 600 points, and you're picking you means that federal is picking you already. The most important thing is the job on demand. So look for jobs that these places are looking for and target yourself to fit into those jobs.
I think Saskatchewan is taking procurement managers. I think it's something I have to look up to.
If they are doing that, then fantastic. It works very well. Are you clear, sir?
I see. Yeah. So in the IS, those provinces, do they also still insist on IS?
Yes,
it is for the express entry alone.
Anything you are doing in Canada, PR, you must do IELTS. Province, express entry, everything requires IELTS.
The network is becoming a little dodgy.
So you need IELTS for anything in Canada. Only British does not write IELTS to Canada. Any route to Canada, then some schools will take WAEC.
Some schools, yeah.
But anything PR or work visa, you need IELTS. It's a must. Even those students that went to Canada with WAEC, when they want to do PR, they will write IELTS.
You can't escape this IELTS. It's a must.
Yeah.
If you don't do it in Nigeria, you do it in Canada.
Hello? His network is bad.
Okay, that's fine. No problems.
Yeah. So don't lose up. Thank
you so very much. Thanks for your time. You guys are doing a great job. Kudos.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Please let me quickly answer this.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Okay, so Ebele says IELTS has introduced one skill or module retake, so you don't have to retake the entire exam again if you fail one module. I actually posted this when I saw it, like, was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
I think last 2 weeks.
Yes, unfortunately, I posted it with joy. I had to quickly post it again and said, guys, sorry, unfortunately, Canada is not taking it. Canada still requires you to take everything. So even if you fail one, in quotes, Canada will not take, they're not taking this, just one skill retake. They are taking it's bold there now. They've done it again on their website that they are not taking this one skill. You still need to go through everything. Because I had to inform people again that apologies. I also thought that story was true, but it's actually true. Some places might take it, but for Canada is not taking it. Canada is not taking it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. We have someone in the building. Agatha, let's get to you. Agatha. Hi, Agatha. Hello. Are you sure she's still here? I'll pick another person. Hi, Kufri.
Hi, Mama Positivity.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Thanks so much. Thanks, Mrs. Adenuga.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, I'm really hearing about you today, and then I'm sure I'm going to start following you. Thank you so
Thank
much. Information is really power, and it really has boosted me to move further. I never used to have the dream of moving, probably based on what I was doing, but following Mama Adi Mama, that it really boosted my morale, and then I started doing my research based on her videos I've been following. Okay, I have a degree in computer science. I have a PhD in computer science too. I'm actually doing a master's in cybersecurity here in Nigeria. My wife studied mass communication. She has a degree. She has a master's in communication arts too,
you. Okay.
and so she started doing a caregiver course in Allison and palliative care in Coursera. I don't know if those would really aid because she's looking at the caregiving part. That's this we started lately after we started following Mama Positivity. I'm a family of myself, my wife, and two kids. Highest is 3 years old. I've been working for over 12 years as an aviation security. You know, the Nigerian system. I have a computer science degree, but I work as an aviation security at the airport. So I have skills with certifications in aviation, but I have the teams actually take me with that. So that's the way it is. So I'm looking at what steps to really follow. Yes, okay, I've heard I really have to do the IELTS. But I'm looking at what's the easiest route to follow.
You both have masters, right? Hello?
Yes, she has finished hers. I am almost concluding mine.
If you don't mind, how old is she?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I said if you don't mind, how old is your wife?
Okay, she's 35.
You can still you have good courses. You can still join the express entry pool and target.
Okay, I responded. She's 35.
Yes, I said you can both join the express entry pool. Join the express entry pool and target both PMP and be in the pool for the federal skills as well. Anyone is fine. If you want to migrate to Canada, one way most people do is either PR or students. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, because student route is not also cheap, you might need to spend as much as like 40 to 50 million naira as study routes. If you don't want that and you want a cheaper option, I would advise you to go through PR. So she can join the express entry pool and little by little do IELTS, max out your IELTS. You are going to get a good score. And if possible, like I would say, anybody from 35 can start targeting PMP. You both have good jobs that are in demand, especially for Ontario. You can target PMP and like target yourself to be picked by the pool, to be picked in the pool.
Sir, did you hear that? Hello.
I don't think it did. I hope you did.
His network is bad. Sis, can you see the question on the what do you have to say about dual intent? What's that?
I don't understand as regards to what.
Ebele, tell us what you mean by dual intent. So, Agatha, are you
Hello?
here now? Yeah, Agatha is here.
Yes,
Let's
I
hear.
am.
All right.
Okay. Hello, Mama. Hello, Mama Positivity. Hi, Tommy.
Hi.
Well
Hi.
done. You're doing a good job, and we really appreciate the effort you take in organizing all these live discussions.
Thank
And
you.
it's an avenue for me to table one thing that has been a dilemma for me. And before I proceed, I was having a network challenge earlier. And Mama Positivity, I pray for healing mercies. May God perfect His healing in you.
Amen.
One challenge I've been having is relating to my WES evaluation. I have 2 degrees, one from
Network.
My network is bad.
yes, my network is really bad. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, and I have a compound surname that is joined by a small hyphen. But on my Oxford Brook certificate, I did not use that. The second attached surname is only reading my first name, my middle name, and the first part of my surname. Meanwhile, my certificate is reading the full name, which is my first name, my middle name, and my surname, which is joined with the hyphen. So I'm really confused on what do you advise? Which should I use for the evaluation? In terms of I don't want because I want to use it together with my ACCA certificate for the evaluation, and the name on my ACCA certificate is my full name with the hyphen with my with my compound, my full compound surname. So I don't want a situation whereby I will use it with my Oxford Brooks, and I might just, so I'm just asking for an advice.
Well, what do you have on your international passports?
It's my full name, that is my first name, my middle name, and the full
Compound
surname
name.
with the hyphen. Yes, with the compound name.
Yeah, I think I don't know, but I think you might need to talk to a lawyer for this, because it can be they will just look at it as misleading. They'll think it's one, or they'll think it's a different person. You might need to get an affidavit. A lawyer will be the best to talk. So you might need to advise you. You might need to attach that when you're doing your evaluation and carry them along. So it's not even just for WES, even for IRCC. Even for IRCC. So for me, because this is not, you can't change your name all of a sudden. I think the only thing is to talk to a lawyer. You might need to talk to a lawyer, because they will think they are two different people, and they won't know how to address it. You might need to attach an affidavit to it.
Okay, because I noticed on the WES website there's no provision for affidavit, so I just didn't know how to proceed about that.
They won't ask for it. I think it should go with all the documents you are submitting. Yeah, it has to be submitted with all the documents you are submitting. So even the school has to be carried along. It's the school that will send them the documents directly.
Yeah.
So you have to tell the school, everybody has to be carried along. You have to tell the school to let them understand what you are trying to do. And of course, the school will understand that it's two different names, and you need to juxtapose both of them. So the school has to be carried along. Maybe there's a way they will now highlight it and inform WES, because without them preempting them, they won't know, and they'll think it's another different person that is trying to do an evaluation.
Okay, thank you. Then, my network is really bad. Can you hear me, please?
I might need to leave very soon, though. I might need to leave very soon.
Yeah, she can hear you. She'll be leaving very soon to pick her child.
Okay, my second question is concerning the IELTS. Because due to my network, I couldn't get the last part. You were mentioning about gaining good scores on all fields, that is speaking, writing, and all modules.
Yeah.
Wrote IELTS, and the list I have is 6.5. I don't know if it's good, and that was for writing. I don't know if it's okay or.
For writing, what do you have across board? What's the average?
It's 8.
Okay, I think for because writing as K-leg, you should be able to use that. On a normal day, if it was for reading or for listening, a 6 will be too low. But for writing is like they themselves, they've even kind of like brought out writing. Anybody that even gets a 7 in writing has done very well, or 7.5. But if you have like higher scores in other ones, it will help you. But the two most important, reading and listening, they won't take anything less than 7 in those two. At least a 7 or 7.5. But if it is in writing, it will still fly.
All right.
But it now
All right. Thank
depends
you.
on whether what you can use it to enter the pool. Will it not be enough for
Okay.
you? Is a different thing. Do you understand? So there are two different things. It can be enough for you to enter and just enter, but it might not be enough for you. So by the time you're writing, the amount of marks it will give you between that 6 and 6.5 can be a lot. So you might need to rewrite if just in case. It depends. But you can use that to enter. That's fine enough.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much.
Thank
All right. You
you.
have a good day. Yeah. Thank
All
you so
right.
much.
My dear, this lady has replied. She said, dual interest. Read what she says.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So dual intent in terms of being in the express triple and applying for student visa, it is very legal. It's funny enough. The thing is, if you even go for biometrics for student visa or for visit visa, and you are now in the pool for express entry, that your biometrics for visit visa or student visa is still okay. You won't do another biometrics again. So it happens many times. There's even a lady on Instagram, I can't remember her name now. She has had a lot of clients that have done that. She will even tell you, they say it's like most people don't put all their eggs in one basket, so they know that you can also be applying for something. It's not illegal in any way. That one 100% is not illegal. Anyone that answers you first, you can do it.
All right. We have Seun. Seun, you can go
Yeah,
ahead. She will soon be leaving us.
Can I leave in next
yeah,
2 minutes?
good day.
Yes, you will.
I have 12 minutes to drive, and I have exactly 12 minutes to make it down
Yeah.
to pick my daughter.
I'll be brief. Good afternoon, good evening. Ada King, you're doing a great job. Well done.
Thank
Anna,
you.
to me too. Wonderful job you've done today. Please, I just have two things I want to ask you guys. The first thing I want to ask is you guys have been talking about BSc all the while. Is it that HND doesn't have a chance in terms of academics? I mean, in terms of entering Canada, what's the fate of HND graduates?
Okay. For HND, it's
That's
kind
first
of
question.
dicey. It's kind of
Okay.
dicey. So it's not as straightforward
Okay.
as BSc. I've seen some HND that have been rejected and some have been accepted.
Wow. Is it
Sometimes
now
the school
discipline
matters.
dependent?
Sorry?
Oh, I was actually saying, is it cost dependent now, or is it result or something? What's the
Most
problem?
times,
Why
I
could that
think
be
the school.
rejected?
Most times, I think it's the school. So probably they don't. It's just like
Okay.
even some just like the way they reject some online courses. So it just depends on them. Maybe they feel it's not as equivalent to, because HND should be on the platform. HND should be giving you a BSc in Canada. So if they feel that particular school is not enough for their BSc, they will reject. Just like some online courses.
Okay.
So it's just like ACCA, for example. They accept ACCA, but they might not accept ICANN.
Oh,
You understand?
ACCA I can. Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
got
for
you now. I
lawyers,
got you now.
they accept law degrees and they give those law degrees as if, so a BSc lawyer, they can evaluate that person's certificate and give the person masters. Even some medical students to some doctors. So when they are evaluating their own BSc, it is master's equivalent in Canada. So it just depends, to be honest. So they accept ACCA, they will not accept ICANN.
All right, let me quickly run the last question, please.
Yeah.
Okay, finish up. It depends on the way.
Yeah, it just depends on the way they feel it is. It's just the way it's. How would I put it? It just depends on the way they feel it is it equals to in their own system. So what this one
All
is,
right.
how does it
All right. No problem.
interpret?
No,
How does it get to be interpreted
no
in
problem. Let me
Canada's
just run the
educational
second
system?
question, ma.
Okay.
Thank you so much for that. Let me quickly run the last question, ma. Please, I have somebody who is a mechanic.
Okay.
Although he has experience, like 20 years of experience in the mechanic, very good mechanic, I must say. But he's not lettered, as in, but he can communicate fluently in English with customers. I don't know. I've been trying, actually, from what you said now, actually has helped us because we were planning. We're going to get visiting visa or a tourism visa for him. So that when he gets to Canada, if he gets a job in a workshop, perhaps he can switch his visa. But from what I heard from you tonight, he's actually changing my mind right now. He's not lettered, as in he didn't go to school, perhaps just primary school or some part of secondary school. Afterwards, he's been working as a mechanic for more than 20 years, a very good mechanic, and he can communicate fluently in English. So we're actually scared of him writing, he may not be able to write IELTS exam. So that was why we're thinking of that option of taking a visiting visa or a tourism visa so that when he gets to Canada, things can change. What would you advise on that matter,
Ah,
please?
I don't. Well, to be very honest, when Canada says that they're looking for plumbers, they're looking for truck drivers, they're looking for tailors, they're looking for, unfortunately, I don't like to be a
Mechanics?
bearer of bad
Okay.
news. It's not the way we look at it as. If it was that case, all the artisans will be in Canada. For tailors,
Hmm.
it's you need to have a certificate. So you need to have a license. You need to have been tested. So it's not just about saying I can repair a car. Their own testing, you need to come up to their own standard. Like, can you really fix it this way? That's just it.
Hmm.
So you must be able to go through, like, now that I said that it's not really so learned, you must be able to go through their own form of testing. How will he be able to pass their own form of testing? So those are like what they call skilled trades. For skilled trades, it's not the same thing as like a
Okay.
federal. It's not
Okay.
the same thing. They have a different way in which they come into Canada. I don't actually think they might do IELTS and everything, but they have their own way of being tested. So I don't actually delve into that because
Because I'm so
I've never really.
convinced. Like this person I'm talking about now, he has been to US Embassy. He was just denied based on one thing in the US Embassy when he got to US Embassy a few years back. He has been to French Embassy. And he was denied because the letter he was supposed to bring along was not, as in it was he ought to have printed the letter 72 hours earlier than he did. So that was why he was denied in French Embassy a few years back too. That's why he's thinking of perhaps Canada could be the warehouse. I don't know, but you've given a point anyway. I appreciate that. I don't know what
Okay.
to do again. I'm just confused.
I honestly, same here, but I would just advise. I really do not know. I would always say I am not God. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. These
Yeah.
things
But
are not.
can he get a work visa directly from any of the provinces, as in direct work visa? Can he get
It's
it?
not as easy as people say it is. I'll be sincere. It's not as
Ah,
easy for so many reasons. It's not as easy. It's not as you just saying, "Oh, I'm getting a visit visa. I'm coming down to Canada." It's not as easy as that. Maybe she would advise you based on how.
okay,
I don't know.
okay,
I'm not the kind of person that will say, "Hey, don't come abroad, don't come abroad." I advise people to come, but
okay.
I would always say have a proper plan. Have a very good proper plan. So people are sleeping outside in the cold. People that have BSc,
Hmm.
people that and on the other hand, who am I? God still does miracles. So for me,
Yeah.
that question is not close-ended.
All right. Other kings, please. Any advice?
No problem. Let's allow Tommy to. She have to go and pick her daughter.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
attending
Sorry.
to me.
much.
I
God bless
appreciate you.
you.
Thank
God
you
bless
so
you
Guys,
real
much.
good.
Tommy is going to
Yeah.
pick her daughter. She really tried. She's almost 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
Tommy, thank you
I'm
so much. God bless you.
Thank you.
God
I'm
bless
so
you.
glad I was able to join. It was really insightful as well. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for having me. Thank
You're
you so much,
welcome.
everyone. I appreciate every single one of you. Hopefully,
Guys,
we'll
I
do
will
this
leave her YouTube channel in the description box.
again.
Please go and check her out. Sure, darling, we have to do this again. It was so and it was so educative. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
to. We will talk later then.
All
I will
right.
keep your link for them in the description box so that they can check you out, please.
I will appreciate
All right.
it.
Sure,
Guys, please
definitely.
subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment, send to everybody you know. Please encourage her. She's doing a very, very
Thank
good
you.
job. Please. Thank you
Thank you,
so much,
darling.
guys. We'll see you
Guys,
later.
subscribe to her channel too, please, so you hear more of
Thank
this.
you.
She's doing a good job as well. Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. All right, we'll talk later, okay?
All right, sis. Bye.
Bye. So, guys, Tommy has gone, and I have Helen. Tommy has gone. She's going to pick her daughter. So, someone say, please, I'm doing volunteer work as a healthcare assistant in the hospital for 8 months now. Does Canada accept volunteer work as work experience? Canada does not accept volunteer. Canada accepts paid work experience. I say this all the time on my channel. All right. So, Helen, can we have your question? Let me see if it's something I will throw more light to.
Mama
So that
Positivity, good evening, ma. Thank you for the good work. And to Tommy, thank you so much. God bless you.
welcome.
Thank you for the good work you are doing, ma. God bless you. Mama, I want to ask. I have my BSc in biochemistry, and I don't have MSc yet. I'm processing my transcript already from the school, and I want to know. I have 4 years experience as laboratory technologist in biochemistry field. What is my chances? What can I do? What should I do? We already spoke. I'm working on my WET. I'm working on my IELTS. So what should I do?
Okay,
What are
you
my
had a
chances?
meeting with me. You had a meeting with me
Yes,
before.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Like I told you, like we just said, all these things are luck. It's everybody that got the Canada PR does not have masters, right?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
can be in the pool, and the province will wake up and pick you, just like her case. In as much as she have masters, I know a lot of people that are in UK, Canada, they don't have masters. They have BSc and they went as permanent residents. Everything is luck. All right, stop.
Yes, ma'am.
As you heard us said, those in the health field are in high demand. The last time Canada picked 1,500 people from the pool that are in health field. So as a laboratory technician, just write your IELTS as I have advised you. Target a high score. Do your worst. Enter the pool. You are not paying a dime. It's free. Enter there. Target those provinces. Do your research. Go to Google. Type occupation in demand in Nova Scotia. Occupation in demand in Ontario. Know where that your occupation is needed. Target that province. Every province have their own websites. Go to their websites. Check how things are being done. If it's a province that will want you to wait for them to invite you, make sure you select all province when you're applying for your what are they calling for the express entry. They will ask you the province you want. Make sure you select all province so you don't limit your opportunity. You got my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Every province can pick you. And even if you have only one mark in the express entry, if a province picked you, I said it before, you have extra 600 points. You are going.
Wow.
So the thing is,
Ma,
be in the
my other question.
okay.
My other question is, ma, I tried to do the CV as you directed during our one-on-one section, and I discovered that I could not add my hospital work experience. I was only able to add one work experience, and I needed to add others, and it was not opening.
Yeah, when that place you are doing the CV, that place you see experience, you will see a button that says plus sign. Click on that button, it will open another tab. You add as many experience as you want.
Okay, ma. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Click on that plus sign. Okay. You will see how
Yes,
to
ma'am.
add. The same platform will come. You add another experience. You add, put a plus sign again. Add as many experience as you want to add. Just click on that plus sign.
Okay, ma. Thank you so much, Mama Positivity. God bless
You're
you for the
welcome, my
good work.
brother. You're
Thank you,
welcome.
ma.
You're welcome.
Please, we'll be taking more of this. God
All right,
bless you,
dear.
ma.
You're welcome.
And I pray for quick
Rainy.
recovery in Jesus' name.
Amen, dear. Amen. I'm so sick. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm so sick. I'm just struggling to do all these things. The reason I came live is because this life has been scheduled. I don't want to disappoint people, but I'll be fine anyways. I'll be fine. All this, my mouth is just so. I'll be fine. Thank you. Remy, can we hear you? Guys, we'll be ending very soon, guys. You can see I've been yawning since. If you notice, I've been yawning since. I'm just so hungry and tired. So let's hear from Remy. Remy, what do you have to say? Kathy said, good evening, Mama Positivity. I'm a healthcare assistant with 3 years working experience. How do I start to apply to the Canada route? We have been saying it here, healthcare assistants are needed. The first step is write IELTS, guys. You cannot run away from IELTS General. If Canada is your dream country, you must write IELTS General. It is a must. You cannot shy away from it. You cannot run away from it. All right? So write your IELTS. I've been saying this on my channel. Do your worst evaluation. These 2 documents, be in the pool. It's free. You don't pay money to register. Be in the pool. Pray to God. Let luck shine on you. They may wake up tomorrow. Canada behave somehow. They will say they need more healthcare assistants in this province. They will come to that pool. So far, your NOC is in healthcare assistants. You will be selected. That's how all these things work. Then target all this provincial nomination, province PMP that will be needing healthcare assistance. Apply to them. If it's the ones that will pick you, stay in the pool. They will pick you. They will pick you. You get? So that's the truth about all these things. We have Victory. Victory, can we hear from you?
Amada, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Oh, thank you very much for your good work. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
You know, I recently saw you at our recruitment event just a few weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah. I have a question. I would like to know, for lawyers, for me, I'm a lawyer, and I'm actually here in the UK, but I'm actually still interested in these
Canada
stuff. And I know my sister went to Canada through this PRO. I was never interested. I was never interested, but now with the laws and everything happening in the UK, it's just like you sleep one day and wake up, they'll tell you it's 100 years before you can get ILR and all of that. So someone has to have like a plan B. But right now, I'm currently working in healthcare. I want to know, as a lawyer, is it possible to join the express entry with my law degree after evaluating with WES and all of that? And at the end of the day, I get a job in the healthcare field. How does that work? Because if I submit documents for law, I enter the pool as a lawyer and all of that, trying to target provinces and all of that needs lawyers. I don't know if that is something that is in demand, but I have experience now in healthcare. How does that work? That's what
the truth is. Just like Tommy said, all these things are luck. And the most important thing is that in your CV, you are telling them that in as much as you're a lawyer, you have been in the health sector, you have experience, right? In this abroad, thank God you're in the UK. You know that in this country like this, for example, they are not focused on what you have, but what you can do. The experience you have, right? So it's still very much possible that you are a lawyer by profession. Me, I'm an engineer, and I'm here in the UK as a healthcare worker, right? So if I want to try express entry tomorrow, nothing stops me from trying it. I have my Canada, I have my WES as an engineer because that's what they did. But I've been working in the UK as a healthcare worker with my years of experience, right? That I will prove to them with submitting my payslip. Come on. What is important here is that you have the experience they are looking for. So if you ask me, you can go ahead and try it.
Okay, that's good. Another thing I don't know if you've talked about, because I joined the live stream and I had to go do some things because I just got back from work. I don't know if you can talk more about proof of funds. Like, do I have to like prove funds when I'm trying to, when I enter the pool?
No. Entering the pool is just these 2 documents, IELTS and WES. Proof of fund comes in when you have gotten your invite. So that's when you will not show proof of fund when you're submitting documents. So for the fact you are in the pool, you don't need the proof of fund to enter the pool. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Thank you so much. That's
You're
what I
welcome.
wanted to hear. All
No
right.
problem. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Bye.
So someone said, thanks for the good work. Please, I need to help us find out if truly Canada will accept a UK VI according to Quera. No, Canada accepts general IELTS. All right. So far, you are going to Canada with the PR. It is IELTS general. Where do I apply for the pool? On the government website. Go to Google and type Canada Immigration and Citizenship. You open it, you will see Express. And I have a video, guys. On this channel, I made a video detailing how you will enter the pool. Look out for that video. Look out for that video. I have done videos on this. I taught you how to create an account, how to start the application. So everything is on this channel, guys. Sis, sorry for the ill health. Amen, sis. Amen. Thank you so much, Mama, for the positivity. God bless you and pray for healing. Amen. Thanks for the good work you are doing. Please, I have answered this right now. So, guys, I don't know. I think, okay, sister, what are my chances if I have siblings in Alberta? Please, I have a master's degree in healthcare in the UK. What should I apply for, please? All right. Yeah, what is your job? What you apply for based on your job? You have a master's degree, that's fine. What are you doing in the UK? There's what we call NOC code in Canada. I have been saying this thing on this channel. You identify your NOC code based on what you are doing. All right. You use it and apply to what you have experience, paid work experience in. It must be paid work experience, guys. So, guys, I think we have covered most of the question, guys. And guys, I'm so tired. Someone said, do HND graduate needs to evaluate not HND and ND, or just HND is enough? I will advise you to call West. I said it here before. West is in the best position to give you this information. I have not called them concerning HND before, but I've called them for WAEC, NECO, and others. Yes, they will evaluate WAEC and NECO. All right. Those of you that have WAEC and NECO, they will evaluate it. So call West, go to their website, get their phone number. They will answer you. They will reply you. Okay. I do call them most of the times to ask questions. So call West and they will be the best person to give you the right information. All right. So guys, I've been yawning. I'm tired. I've been having one-on-one since 9 a.m. in the morning. In fact, I finished a one-on-one and I entered this live. It is 9:08 now, guys. It's almost 12 hours I have been on the screen. So guys, I need to rest. I need to get something to eat. I'm so hungry. I need to rest my head and, you know, do one or two before I go to bed. So guys, those of you joining us late, you can rewatch this live. If you want me to bring Tommy again, do let me know in the comment section. We might bring you again for more questions and answers and more insights. So guys, it was nice doing this. Like I said, if you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Like this video, besties. Hit the subscribe button. Something big is coming to this channel. Something big is coming up here. All right. And it will come up in the next few days when we finish the finalizing and everything. All right. So be in this channel so you don't miss anything. You don't miss any information. Okay. So guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. We'll upload by 5 p.m. I will definitely see you guys by 5 p.m. tomorrow. All right. You can tell from my face, I'm so down. Yeah, I just did this as a sacrifice. I'm so down. So guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. God bless you all. Put me in your prayers. My birthday is on 28 December. Let's see how it goes. A lot of you have been calling me, Mama, we want to give you that. Anyways, some people are suggesting I should create an Amazon, what are they calling it? Wish list. Anyways, I have not still considered it. Many people are trying to gift me and all that. But if I later consider it, I might create a wish list and drop the link. If you want, you can gift. Those of you that have been disturbing me to bring something you want to gift me, fine. I might create a wish list. You can gift me any gift you can afford there, and I will get it. So let's wait till 28 and see how it goes, right? So guys, thank you guys for watching. Please, 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 as we said, understand everything we said and make sure that you pray over all these things and be intentional. Know what you want. If she can do it, you can do it. Pursue what you want and let God perfect it for you. Good luck, besties. Good luck in your relocation plans. Good luck in all your endeavors. I pray for you this week. May money meet money in your hands. May everything that concerns you, let God perfect it. And may your heart desires be granted. Good night, loves. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, besties. Bye.